blessings, and protection, my sisters and brothers in faith, in the name of Yeshua, our Lord and Savior. Today's video is about signs that you can look out for, whether you are dealing with a narcissist, or you are dealing with a narcissistic person, or you are just dealing with someone that has red flags. Whatever type of person you are dealing with, if they have more than 4 or 5 of the signs that I'm going to talk about, and they are not willing to change and they are not self-aware, please leave them. Do not wait to see all the signs that, okay, this person might be a narcissist, or this person might be very narcissistic, or this person is a red flag. If you spend time with this person and they have more than 4 or 5 of these signs, and they are not willing to change, and they refuse to be self-aware, or they are not self-aware, please leave this person, whether it's a romantic partner or a potential romantic partner, or whether it is a friend. I'm going to say this again, which I say in most of the videos that I do when it comes to narcissism. Stop going around and calling people narcissists. Rather say that person is narcissistic because they have traits of a narcissist, or that person has narcissistic behavior. But do not say a person is a narcissist without fully knowing that they are an actual narcissist, because the word narcissist is used very loosely. Now, signs that you might be dealing with a narcissist, signs that you might be dealing with a narcissistic person, or signs of a person that just has red flags and you need to run away from them before things get to a point where you are trauma bonded with this person and it's difficult to leave. Leave while it is early. Now, the first sign, not in no particular order, this person appears to be perfect. They enter your life, they appear to be perfect, and they also think that they are perfect. They will make jokes about how perfect they are, and like everything about them is perfect. They say it in a jokey way, but in their minds they actually believe that they are perfect. And then in that sign, saying that they appear perfect, they do things that they know you like, because a narcissist studies you. Before a narcissist comes into your life, or as they are in your life, they study you. So they do everything right that they know you like. So everything that you like, they make sure that they talk about it, because they know it's something that interests you. So they always appear perfect, and it always feels like it's too good to be true. And when something feels like it's too good to be true, it's because it is not true. That person is acting, they are pretending, they have a mask on. The second sign is that they say and do the right things, which goes back to them studying you. They know what you like, they know where you like to go, so they make sure they do all the things that you like. They pretend as if they are interested in what you like. The other sign is that they make you feel like you are their soulmate. No one falls in love faster than a narcissist or a narcissistic person. They will make you feel like you are their soulmate. They will look at you in the eye and be like, I've never felt like this before. I never knew that I would feel this type of love for someone. I really love you. I'm in love with you. You are my soulmate. I want us to be together forever. They are going to do that. They will pretend and make you feel like you are their soulmate. And the other sign is that, they have a victim mentality. They are never wrong. When someone has a victim mentality, whether it's someone with a good heart, whether it's someone that's narcissistic, or this person is straight up a narcissist, a person with a victim mentality is draining, because they are never wrong. They are always the victim. They will do things that are wrong. They will do things that are harmful, but they will blame everyone and not themselves. They will point fingers to or at everyone and not at themselves, because they are a victim. They want people to feel sorry for them. They will, like when you meet a person that is very narcissistic or a narcissist, when it comes to a romantic partner, they will always talk about, or even a friend, they will always tell you about the bad things that have happened in their life. They are always the victim. Even parents are like that, because there are parents that are narcissist, there are parents that are very narcissistic. The other sign is that when a romantic partner, this is for the romantic partner, when you meet a narcissist or a narcissistic person that has dated in the past, they will always tell you that the exes are the ones that have always been wrong. All their exes were the ones that were wrong, and they were never in the wrong. They were always right. They were always perfect. They were always the perfect partner, and their exes were the ones that were wrong. Their exes were the ones that cheated. Their exes were the ones that always lied and manipulated. Their exes were always the problem, and they themselves never ever had a problem. They've never done anything wrong. They've always just been a good, perfect, supporting partner. When a person, whether the person is a narcissist or not, when a person says that in all the relationships they've been in, it's all the ex's fault, and they don't say, I can see where I also went wrong in the relationship. I can see my own faults that contributed in the relationship ended. When a person is not able to take accountability and is always putting blame on the exes, do not date that person, because when you date that person, history is just going to repeat themselves. They are going to treat you so badly, then you end up breaking up with them. When they meet someone new, they are going to say, you are the one that was wrong, you're the crazy ex, you're the one that was always wrong, and they are the victim. So you can be in a relationship, or you can be in relationships and never cheat, right? You never cheat. But just because you've never cheated, it doesn't mean you are always perfect. Because people tend to think that, oh, I've never cheated in my life. They'll say, I've never cheated. But if you talk to their exes, they'll be like, of course she's never cheated, or of course he's never cheated. But they have these following negative or red flags. They lie, they're manipulative, they always play a victim, they never want to say sorry, they always think they're right. So when it comes to a narcissist or narcissistic person, they never take accountability for their actions that they might have played in the relationship. They are always blaming the exes. Every narcissist or narcissistic person you meet, always blame their exes for the relationship being wrong or going wrong or ending. And they are always the perfect partner, and they are always the victim. The next point is that when you are in a relationship or friendship with a narcissist or narcissistic person, 1 minute they're hot and 1 minute they're cold. This can be very difficult to pick up if you're dealing with someone that might be suffering with depression or someone that has bipolar, because those are things that are difficult for them to handle. Because someone with depression and someone with bipolar will be hot 1 minute and cold the other minute, not because they want to hurt you. Their intention isn't to hurt you. Sometimes they just isolate themselves because they do not want to feel like a burden on people. But when it comes to a narcissist and a narcissistic person, their intention, you must really look at a person's intention. That's the most, I would say that's the most important sign, or the most important difference between a normal person and a narcissist, is that the intention of a good person or a normal person isn't to hurt you. They might do something that makes you feel hurt or pain, but that wasn't their intention. Whereas a narcissist, they will do things with the intention of hurting you or harming you. So with a narcissist or narcissistic person is that they will give you so much love. They'll give you love, attention, and they don't really know what is love. Different video when it comes to narcissists, and if they know what is love, they don't know what love is. So they'll give you all this love and attention and affection. So they're hooking you in. They're hooking you in with this attention and affection and time. And then the next minute, they ghost you. The next minute, they're cold. They're cold, they don't respond to you, they're not setting up dates like they used to. So with a narcissist or narcissistic person, they always like hot them 1 minute and then cold the next. The other one is that when you guys have arguments, they always deflect. So if they have done something wrong, They never want to take accountability and say, I was wrong, I apologize. They're always going to deflect, and they will deflect by bringing up something that has nothing to do with the argument, or they will deflect and talk about something that you did wrong 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or 3 months ago. And the other sign is that they always talk about their ex and are still in contact with their ex. If someone is still talking about their exes and is still in contact with their exes to a point that, okay, let me separate the two. If someone always talks about their exes, I wouldn't date that person. I don't advise you to date that person, because it means that they are not over their exes yet. And it is not nice and it is not comfortable to be interacting with someone that is a romantic partner or is a potential romantic partner that consistently talks about their ex. No one does that. No one wants that. It's not comfortable. It's not nice. Rather leave them so they can deal with the baggage that they still have about their exes. They still need to sort out whatever they need to sort out about their exes. And if you are also still hung up on your ex, do not date. Be single. Figure out how to let go of your ex before you start dating. The second part of that sign is that they are still in contact with their ex. Now, some people might still be in contact with 1 or 2 exes. They talk now and again, check on each other, especially when the relationship didn't end on bad terms. That's okay. But if they are consistently in contact with their exes, that it affects your relationship, then you guys need to sit down and start talking about it and setting down boundaries. The next thing is that they bring you down. The next sign is that they bring you down when it comes to your self-confidence. Now, a narcissist or narcissistic person does not want you to feel confident about yourself, because they're also not confident about themselves. If you want to understand what I'm saying, you can watch my video on understanding narcissism, which I'll put in the description. Because narcissists are not confident with themselves, when you look within, on the outside they pretend, they have this mask, they have the narcissism, the self-defense mechanism that portrays them as if they are confident. They are not. When you look inside and you look at their true selves, they actually have very low self-confidence. So because they are not confident in themselves, they also want you to feel the way that they feel. So even when you dress up and you look good and you know you look good, they won't like really give you a compliment, or they will give you a compliment that has a but. Now, if I say to you, oh my word, you look so beautiful, but I wouldn't have worn those shoes, but I wouldn't have worn such a short dress, but I wouldn't have worn such a long dress. The fact that I'm putting in a but, it disqualifies the compliment. If a person gives you a compliment that has a but, the B-U-T, disqualifies the compliment. Because a compliment is, girl, you look good. My guy, you look good. And then if they ask you for any feedback and criticism, then give it. But if you're just going to say, oh, you look good today, keep it there. Don't put in any buts. Because when you put in the but, it disqualifies the compliment. So narcissists will always find ways to bring down your self-confidence. And especially if you're dealing with a covert narcissist, they're very sly. They're known as the covert narcissist or the shy narcissist. They're very sly, and they don't do it overtly when they bring down your confidence. It's very subtle. But when you're dealing with an overt narcissist, I get those ones, they just blurt it out. They don't hide. Then the next sign is that they are super controlling. Narcissists and narcissistic people tend to be very controlling, whether it's in a friendship, a relationship with a mother and daughter, or daughter and father, just a parent and the children, or a friend and a friend, or romantic partner. They are very controlling. It's like they just want you to themselves. They don't want you to have friends. They do not want you to have a life outside of the relationship that you have with them. The last sign is that they, oh sorry, this is a sentence I wrote, so I want to read it properly. The more time you spend with the narcissist, the more you realize that they are exactly the opposite of what they said they were. Okay, let me explain that. When you first meet the narcissist, right, they said they're not lazy, they're productive, they're caring, they say they're loving, they say they're honest. But the more time you spend with them, you realize that this person is actually very lazy. They don't clean, they don't cook, they don't actually take care of themselves. They just only look good when they're going out in public. The more time you spend with them, at the beginning, they said they were honest. Then you realize they're always lying. Like they're always lying. So whatever they said they were at the beginning when you met them, the more time you spend with them, you realize that they are actually the total opposite of someone that is honest, that they're lazy, they're not honest, they're not productive, they cheat, even though at the beginning they said they're not cheaters, they're very manipulative, they're very controlling. So this image of perfection that they sold to you at the beginning when you first met, you actually realized that that image was fake. It was a facade the more time you spend with this person. So those are the signs of a narcissist or narcissistic person. And if you are dealing with someone that has the signs 4 or 5 or more, please run and protect your mental, emotional, spiritual, everything, your physical, your financial being. Protect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs, because narcissistic people, they are takers. They will take from you and leave you dry and empty, and you won't even recognize yourself by the time a narcissist is done with you. So that's the message I wanted to share in this video. I'm sending you guys all the love, all the peace, all the light that the Lord has to offer. Take care.